It seems like in the fall time, the mushrooms start up higher in elevation and then work their way down. It makes sense if you think about it, because there's more rain up higher and also the nights get colder faster. So that should trigger the mushrooms fruiting earlier. And so what I do is I usually start up higher in the fall time and then work my way down in elevation. And then when you go higher in elevation too, you'll find different species. Like the hedgehogs are up higher, and a lot of times a bear's head tooth too. And also you can expect to find king boletes in meadows up higher. So I'll just go over some of the higher elevation mushroom hunting.
I'll show you what you look for. See that? So I flipped it over. It's not the skin fold you find in chanterelle, right? Look at that, there's little teeth underneath there. So this is what they call a hedgehog mushroom. They do kind of look similar to a chanterelle on the top, and their taste is somewhat similar. This one maybe is a little more like a spicy, nutty, not quite so much apricot, and it certainly has a different texture too. One of the other things too is these keep really well too, as you can imagine, because look at it, it's wintertime here. You know, I've even found these in the springtime, and they're still good. But they'll keep really well, say, in your refrigerator. I would say, you know, a couple weeks. Pretty easy. Like, if you just keep them dry, keep them cool, yeah, they keep a long time. And it's certainly one of our favorite mushrooms, in hot pots especially. So sometimes you'll find these, they'll be really small. This is a bigger one. There's a couple different species out here. And I can see here, look at, there's some in there too. But look at that, well, there we go. There's more of them. So yep, I'm definitely bringing these. One of my favorite mushrooms, and sometimes they get really big too. I found them, you know, like a ½ pound each, but that's a pretty rare, it's a pretty rare hedgehog. I've only seen that in a couple different places, and I always mark those spots in my GPS. So I am up. It's kind of by Indian Heaven Wilderness. That's a great area to go looking for mushrooms. Look at this. That's a pretty nice size. So these are always growing on trees. And this is the same tree that I got the other one. So these are both from this same tree. So this tree, for some reason, it's got that bear's head tooth fungus growing in it or something. And I'm not gonna pull it away from the tree. You know, I'm not sure pulling versus cutting. You know, there's kind of a debate, especially when it comes to like chanterelles and hedgehogs. You know, I don't know if it really makes any difference. Some people think it does, but in this case here, like, there's just enough of it where I don't need to pull it off. And I'll mark this spot on my GPS, and I'll come back next year. Plenty of it here. This all looks really good. Look at that. You can tell that's bear's head tooth. Look at all these white strings that come down off of there. It's there's no mistaking this. If you find anything that looks like this, it can either be a lion's mane or a bear's head tooth. And those are both great edible mushrooms, so you don't have to worry about confusing this with something else. It seems like these chanterelles that grow up higher, it seems like they're almost a different species or something. They're really soft. They get really like prolific too. And the ones that we find down lower, they seem to be a little more like meaty, and they're, you know, you don't find it's quite as many growing in the same spot. And the other thing is, these are really golden. There's like white chanterelles, and then I know there's hybrid chanterelles too. And I wonder if the ones up here, like, they just haven't been, you know, hybrid with the white chanterelles, and that's why they're different, but I swear they're just a little bit different. It's a softer type of golden chanterelle. They're really gold. I'm actually up here looking for king boletes, because last year I was up here, I just found tons of king boletes. So this year, you know, we got tons of chanterelles. And it's like, we're really having a hard time finding king boletes. I've only found, I think, 2 king boletes this year. So it's kind of funny. I don't know, does that happen to you guys too? Because like I said, I was up here, same spot. I got all these GPS spots marked. If you guys had that same experience as me, is this like a great chanterelle year or what? Go ahead and comment below. Let me know. Let me know if it's just me or if it's that, maybe it's just my spots. I don't know. So if you look at my shoes, they're just made out of like a 5-10 cord. And you know, so you can see they dry out, well, almost instantly. The water just runs through them. And then I wear a thick wool sock. You know, if I need to cross water, thing is I can do it in these, and even within a half hour, you know, I can't even tell that I cross water. So I think it's a lot safer to just, you know, cross the creek. Get your feet wet every day in the shower, right? Yeah, I just accept that sometimes I have to cross some water, so.